White to move. Can't I just take... Okay, so if we take here... Okay, so first of all, material-wise, we're equal. Yeah, definitely looks like Tactic City, though. I mean, this stuff will just be an equal trade. You know, that's just equal trades. And if we take here first, this is still equal. What's the trick? If we move the knight, this bishop opens up. Because yeah, it's interesting. There's only like two moves really here. Yeah, I mean, we go here first. I mean, he could even just ignore it. And I don't see, I mean, yes, we take. There might be a follow-up where we take on g7. So let's start with this, so it's just more clear cut. And it's forcing. It's more forcing, so. We have a discovery. I mean, maybe we just take on a6. Could he take on g2, though? Yeah, he might just take on g2. Yeah, so we take on a6. He takes on g2. Yeah, that doesn't seem great for me. I don't see anywhere else that we would want to go. And after I'm here, like, I don't see a great follow-up. Wonder if I could play e5. Would e5 do anything for me? I don't see why it would. Except, no, I almost have this follow-up. And then, whoops, and then check. Almost. But he has bishop g5. Amongst other things. Yeah, this is weird. I mean, obviously you keep looking at this, right? But yeah, you take on a6, takes on g2. And then if takes, he could take either way. He could even take with the rook. What am I missing? What's the missing piece of the puzzle? c4 is an interesting follow-up. Taking and then c4. I mean, it's not good enough, but he just goes back either square. Let's say he goes to c6. Yeah, it seems pretty pointless to me. I mean, then I've got queen g4 after that, but so what? I wonder if I could follow up with queen h5. But what am I threatening there? Or it's queen g4 follow up? But then I'm not hitting the bishop. Man. It looks like it should be so simple. Take takes queen g4. That's like bishop f6 though. I mean, I don't see. I mean, he could do anything. He could go even g. Well, no, g3 would. I don't think would be good for him. But yeah, takes queen g4, bishop f6. And then that's all she wrote. Oh, I really don't want to give up on this one just because it looks like it's got to be so easy. This position doesn't have much to it. What am I missing? What am I missing? I mean, there's taking on d5 and then queen g4. Then let's say bishop f6. Bishop f6. I would have queen f5. And then g6. Oh yeah. Well, I wonder if that's an idea. Yeah, so we take and then queen g4. If he goes bishop f6, I have queen f5. Ooh, but I'm going to lose b2 at the end of that. But no, if he does that, yeah, okay, so takes, queen g4, bishop f6. I guess I take this first. No, because I need to go to f5 though. Oh yeah. Well, hang on. So takes, queen g4. Yeah, bishop f6. Then I go to f5. And if g6, no, because he still takes on b2 though. I wonder if b6, if can I then take here Zwischenzug? I think I can. That's looking promising though. Yeah, so bishop f6, I might then take on f6. Sorry. Takes queen g4. That's assuming g6 and then queen here. Yeah, and then if bishop f6, I think I take on f6. And then if he takes my queen, I take his queen, and I'm up a bishop. So that's looking reasonable so far. And what else can he do? So after queen g5, after queen g4 though. So if he doesn't play g6, he would have to play g5, but then I still pick up the bishop. So that doesn't work. So if he plays bishop f6 instead of g6, I still that's a bit of a problem. So yeah, so takes queen g4, bishop f6 immediately. No. I still play this, and then we just transpose. I think that's the answer. I'm going to go with it. Yeah, he goes here, and then so I go here first. And he goes rook e8. Okay, I wasn't planning for that. I think I probably take the bishop now, and then I just grab this, and I'm just up a bishop. That makes the most sense to me. I don't think this check makes any sense, because then we're not... I mean, yeah, I can give another check, but he just runs, which is pointless. The point is to get the bishop, not checkmate here. Yeah. So I just take... I don't think taking here makes sense anymore. Or does it? Does it? Okay, that's a bit of a... Okay. Yeah. Sorry. What did... Yeah. I can't take here because he just takes... He takes on b2. So yeah, we take here first. Yeah. And yeah, then we take our bounty. Nice, opening up chat. Ooh, 29.99. Chat open. 2,000, 1 point away from 3,000. That was work. Took me 14 minutes. I like the puzzle though. It's simple. So it started here. Yeah, do the fork on the mate. Yeah, do it. Yeah, if I get it wrong though. Actually, if I do a 400 rated problem, I won't get any points. Probably the lowest I can do to get a point is like 2,500 maybe. Get 1 point from that maybe. Yeah, it looks so simple once you see it, but that's a very I like those puzzles because the answer is very direct. Okay, I'm going to update the stream title. Road to 3,000. 1 point away. Okay, here we go. I'm going to minimize chat. This is the big one, the biggest milestone I think there is on chess.com puzzles. 3,000. Here we go. Minimizing chat. Boom. We're black to move. Okay, let's look at the obvious. Check. Yeah, just don't, I mean, that's not going to do anything. If we could drive out this knight, then we're threatening mate. Excuse me. But I don't see how we drive out the knight. I am down, what? How many pawns? 3 pawns? I'm down 3 pawns and yeah, 3 pawns. So really this attack is what I have, all I have going for me. Maybe I can do something with its queen. My legs fell asleep. I'm not happy about that. My feet specifically. I mean, pushing the queen out doesn't really do much for me. You know, if this other rook got in, you know, then we're cooking again. Although he could always sack his queen to take that knight out. Yeah, you know, I actually don't need the knight. So I do wonder if I can actually just do everything in my power to get rid of that knight. And in fact, why don't I just start with this instead of the queen? That way I'm hitting the knight. So that, I don't know why it took so, okay, so that looks like a good candidate move. If he does something like take my knight, I just take check, which is winning. So that's an immediate threat for him. Now he might have knight h4, but no, sorry, knight h4. It's a fork still. So how does he deal with this? That just looks winning. I don't know how he deals with that. Maybe, no, I mean, what does he do? It looks too simple. Okay, so let's say he goes king g2. So if he goes king g2, I might even just go back to g4 because now I'm threatening queen h6. And then queen h1. Yeah, so if he goes here, I might just go back to g4. I've got time to do stuff like that. Well, maybe not. Maybe rook h1. Yeah, take on h2, king g2, knight back to g5, and then rook h1. I guess that's a problem. Okay, so maybe we can't go back to g4. Whoops. If he goes here. But I just go here, check immediately. Queen h3, check immediately. Yeah, and then he goes back and then that's mate. Okay, so he can't go king g2. I don't know, that just seems winning to me. I mean, if he goes back to e2, I just take check and then it's mate. I don't know what he does. Oh, yeah, knight h4. Okay, so knight h4 may be his only defense here. No. I just go check. It's mate. I already looked at that. Yeah, I don't know what white can do. I'll look a little bit longer, but I don't know what he can do about that. Like, what if he tries running? No, I don't know what he can do. It's possible I missed something. It's possible I missed something here. Like maybe he brings a queen back, and then after check he goes here, but it's still mate. So okay, again, it's possible I missed something here, but so be it if I miss something. But okay, so did he? Yeah, he didn't take anything. He just went to f6. So first of all, I might just consider this honestly, because I'm threatening mate. But let's look at this because I'm just afraid of him escaping. But let's just look at the most obvious first. So check king g2. And I guess we would consider a check here. Yeah, so I'm a little bit worried about this escaping king. Yeah, check, takes. Check. No, he would just go back. Yeah, so I might actually have to go back here. Yeah, because king g2. Yeah, check. It goes nowhere quick. Check if he sneaks back here. You know, he can just sneak back there. Yeah. Bing bang. If I go, okay, yeah, I think he can escape. So I think I have to go back here and then threatening mate on h1. And I'm hitting the queen. Oh, I guess he can go here now. Oh my god. What? Okay, what? Yeah, I guess he could go queen h4. And then I don't have anything. So maybe I do have to take, or maybe I take the rook is another idea. If he takes with the king, questionable. It's questionable because he might just take with the king. Which may be winning for me, but I don't know. So yeah, we'll look at this again, which it's the most obvious. I think I'm afraid of him slipping away. I could go give another check if he takes here. Then, oh no, he's covering that though. Check king g2. Oh man, my brain cells aren't working. I just want to look at this one more time. I know I'm bouncing around, but I'm wondering if I just move my queen, like to g7. Because his queen actually doesn't have... Well, maybe he can. Yeah, maybe he can just go back to one of these two squares. Take on f3, king g2. I don't like the king there. Ah. Maybe I do just take the rook. Yeah, so if I take the rook, he has to take with the king. I mean, that's forced. And then I could check on h1 or h3. If I go to h3, then he has to go to e2. King e2. You know, but then what? And if I go queen h1, I think knight g1 is his only response. Yeah, knight takes f1, king takes f1, queen h1, knight g1. Oh. Then it ends there, though. I mean, I'm up material there, but I don't know if that's... I don't know about that. It didn't seem like enough. Yeah, it would make more sense to just get the knight. I'm gonna go with the first knight. With the knight, I don't quite see the follow up, but I'm going to recalculate from here. But yeah, I mean that made the most sense to take the knight. But yeah. Now what? This is interesting. I looked at it before, I think. But if he takes, I'm not really any better than where I was. I'm not any better. The only nice thing of it is that he has to take the rook, the knight with his rook, because otherwise it's mate. So let's say he takes. But yeah, it just doesn't make sense for me to do that. And neither does this make sense to me. I mean, I've looked at this line already. I mean, the only benefit of him going to f3 is that my knight gets to... I guess we win a piece here. No, we don't win a piece, sorry. But yeah, so... Although then, you know what? It matters where the queen goes, though, because it's a puzzle. So, And I did look at this already, but I think he can just move the king back and it just repeats. This is almost interesting because, again, we're covering the square. Any move where we cover this square is interesting, although I guess he gets rook h1. And this doesn't work. And yeah, he gets rook h1 if I'm too slow. Yeah, so if it is a check, if the follow-up is a check, I wonder why one square matters. Probably it would be here, so that we have access to another check. I mean, if we give a check here, what's stopping him from just going back to g2? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I wonder if it's... No. Yeah, because he's threatening rook h1 again. Keep forgetting about that. Rook h1. Oh man, I'm so interested in what this could be. Maybe his queen is trapped. Like rook f8. But he just goes after my queen. Yeah, because rook f8 does trap his queen technically. Although he can also take on he can also take on c6. No, if he took on c6, I'll just take on c6 myself. So maybe rook f8. So rook f8, rook h1. Yeah, that seems to solve it for him. Man, I don't know. Wow, I've got an interesting idea now. Knight g1. Knight g1. Knight g1. If he takes with a rook, then I guess he could take with a rook still. Ooh, that's an interesting idea though. Yeah, I guess he could take with a rook. I thought I found the answer. Now knight g1, rook takes. Holy moly. I know I've been sitting here for a very long time. I wonder if anyone in chat has gotten it. Excuse me. I don't want to get this run wrong. It's for 3,000. Maybe. Yeah, I keep trying to get something going with taking on e4 after the king goes to f3, but I don't see how that works. For example, check takes and like check, right? I just don't see how that works. For one thing, you can go here, and even if I do it this way, check, check. First of all, he can just go back to g2. So that's a problem by itself. I've looked at everything. I've looked at this, you know, and I just don't see why this would ever, putting on h2 would ever be good. I don't see how that could ever be good. I've looked at rook f8, but then there's rook h1. I guess I am up a piece. So I wonder if I'm overthinking it. Do I just need to keep material then and play from there? So maybe it is rook f8. And then if rook h1, I can just... Well, I can't take because then my other rook will hang because rook... So, because like takes... what was the start? I already forgot. Oh yeah, boom. Rook h1. Wonder if there's something else I can do after that, like a check. Holy moly. Holy moly. Is that it? No, 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 because this rook is gone. I thought I could take here after, but I just moved the rook to f8. But yeah, maybe there's another move in between, because check here. So he would have to take with this rook. Yeah. Oh, that almost worked. That almost worked. If there's any other, I've already looked at this, but he just takes with the queen or the rook. I can't figure it out. Because whatever I do, if I do something slow like this, he always has rook h1. That's his immediate threat. And if he goes rook h1 and then I give a check, it doesn't help because he just takes with the other rook. Although, oh my god, then I can go check because this is protected now. And then if he takes, this is mate. Oh, it's not mate though. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, so if we take here, first of all, he can take this way, but I don't think that's a big deal. I can just take with the king and my threats remain. So yeah, taking on e5 is interesting. Although I guess he could just take it. The first move is interesting. Yeah. Oh man. What about? No. See, I can't play a slow move like knight d2 because rook h1 again. Always rook h1. If he couldn't take the knight on f3 and then he plays rook h1, then I could just go queen h2. Although after rook takes and then rook takes, he has king f1. And yes, I could then give a check and take the other rook. It would not be good, I don't think. So the only way that would work is if he kept a rook on f1. Oh man, I don't want to give up. 35 minutes on this, but and I feel bad for taking so long, but we're so close. So again, if I take like on d4 or e5, well, first of all, he could just take immediately. Now, if yeah, I can't figure it out. Oh man. And rook g1 was interesting before, but after rook takes, I don't know what to do after that. Shit. I don't want to give up on this. What could it be, though? Hopefully not a missing piece. Makes no sense. It makes no sense. $39 on this puzzle. I forget what the longest is I've spent on a puzzle. I think 45 minutes, maybe. This might be a new record for how long I've spent. Rook H1 just stops everything. What if I go knight H2? I cover F3 and then I threaten check on H3, and if he goes back, then I have mate. That's interesting. That is interesting. Knight H2. Ooh, don't let me down, Knight H2. Do we finally have it? You know, that's looking good. Knight H2, Rook H1, Queen H3. Yeah, King G1 and the mate. And if he makes another move, well, I'm always threatening Queen H3. I'm always threatening Queen H3. So, okay, yeah. There's Queen H4. Oh, there's Queen H4. I guess since I'm up a piece at that point, I could probably just take the queen and then take the rook. Like that should be enough, right? Queen H4, you know, queen takes, G takes, knight takes. You know, I'm up a full rook. He does have a bunch of pawns, but I'm up a full rook. This is looking good. What if he plays something else? Like, let's say F3 or F4. Okay, let's say F4. So Queen H3 again. But this time he can run on the F file. So he has King F2. But then I win the queen with this fork. Nice. This is looking good. If he goes Rook G1, looking to put the king on F1. So that's the last issue I think I have to deal with is Rook G1. Oh boy. Don't tell me that works for him. Let's try Queen H. No, just Queen H3 again. Yeah, Queen H3 still is me. Yeah, I think this is the answer. I'm going to go with it. Oh, nice. Opening up chat. Oh, I broke 3,000. That was brutal. 43 minutes on that Knight H2, and it just ends it there. Oh, probably because every move is winning after that. Whew, I broke 3,000. Thank you. Whew. That was a long one. Let me just scroll up in the chat a little bit. Okay, you guys didn't write too much. Who got it first? It looks like Mr. Sabon got it. Yeah, good job, Mr. Sabon. Oh man, Knight H2. It's funny because I was looking at like every single knight move, literally, except for Knight H2. I even looked at Knight G1. I looked at every single knight move except for Knight H2 because it seems weird, but I should have put that as one of my considerations, my candidate moves. Thank you, Eat Chips. Yeah, so let's just go to the analysis on that. So I already forgot my first move. Oh wait, no, it's because he didn't. Yeah, he's right here. Yeah, so took me a little while to find even just knight takes h2, which is slightly embarrassing, but I did find it. And what did he play? I already forgot. He just moved this up, right? No. What did he do? Let's see. Oh, he went queen f6. Let's see. Yeah, he went queen f6. It's kind of weird. Okay, so here he went queen f6. Yeah, so I was, considering taking the rook, but the material wasn't that much. After this, we're only up the exchange, and white has a lot of pieces around our king, so I don't think that was good enough. So I thought we had to take the knight and then king g2, and it took me forever. Again, I looked at literally every single knight square, except for even here. I even looked at h4, but I didn't look at the 8th possible knight move of knight h2. Again, it's a weird move to consider, but it makes sense because it covers f3. So that's a good idea to remember. And yeah, with threatening mate in a couple moves. So it actually shouldn't have taken me 45 minutes or 43 minutes to figure out, but it did. What can I say? So let's just go back here. Yeah, that feels good. Woohoo! 3004. Let me update the stream title. I almost don't really want to do puzzles anymore on chess.com. Because it's like that's the big milestone. But 3005 is the new goal.